And for breast cancer, what types do we have?
We have many types of breast cancer.
Yeah, maybe just briefly.
Even if I was to just simplify the cancers, I would say that those that are driven by hormones.
Okay.
Okay, that those that are driven by hormones. So that usually we treat them with hormones, like Wambua said. We treat them with hormones. Part of your treatment will be hormone. But some patients have something else that we call HER2, for example. So we'll give you HER2 therapy. And then there are those that are not driven by hormones, they're not driven by these other things, so we call them triple negative cancer. If I'll just to briefly explain, so you don't have any targetable things, so to say. Yeah. And those are the main ones. Yeah.
Okay. For that treatment, who will be in this team treating these patients? What does the team consist of?
Oh, yeah. Actually, breast cancer is one of those cancers that must really be treated by a group, a multidisciplinary team. So right from diagnosis, you'll have your doctor, just a general doctor, or whoever, just palpating whatever we presented with, and then they'll send you for your biopsy. Yeah. The biopsy is normally done by a radiologist or a surgeon. Okay. Then once the diagnosis for cancer is made, you'll either be sent to an oncologist or to a surgeon. Okay. So depending on the type of your cancer, the stage, and many other things that we consider, you can either have surgery first, or you can have medicine first. That's where oncologists give the medicine. So you have the surgeons, you have the medicines, and then after that, you can also have radiotherapy. So that's where your radiation oncologists come in. But beyond the doctors, we still have very important people, by the way. We have equally important are your counselors, because most people still equate cancer to a death sentence, which is not, it's like that in very, I mean, it's not always like that. Actually, cancer patients need to be taught that cancer is not necessarily a death sentence. Actually, most of the time, it is not a death sentence, and you need to be taught how to live with it, how to accept the diagnosis and start your treatment. So we have our counselors, our nurses, our navigators, we have our pharmacists. It's like
in Amasi here, the caregivers.
Yes, they do a very important job, actually.
So for Eunice, you went through the surgery first? Okay. Talk about the surgery and maybe the side effects it left you with before we take this short commercial break.
The surgery involved removing one of my breasts, and it really affected my self-esteem, because in fact, from time to time, I used to ask my surgeon, after you remove the breast, will I be a man or I will be a lady? Because with one breast, when you walk around, people look at you like a scarecrow. They wonder what is wrong with you, because it's not always when you will go around telling people, I'm suffering from this, I'm suffering from this. So the surgery was, to me, I had to undergo the surgery because it was a medical requirement, but given the opportunity to make a choice as a lady, I could not have accepted to undergo the surgery, because even after today, 6 years later, I still feel I lost a part of me. And minus the surgery, minus the breasts, you are now forced to use a prosthesis. The prostheses are very expensive.
What are these prostheses?
The prostheses. And just to mention what she said, actually, breasts are very feminine. And amputating a breast is something that has been recognized as a very deep issue. And nowadays, actually, cancer care is really encouraging sparing of the breast. Seriously encouraging sparing of the breast. So for most patients, unless the breast has to be removed, or if a patient wants the breast to be removed, we really look towards breast conserving treatment. Because when you have cancer, most of the time, it's not like the whole breast. You probably felt a lump somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. So what can be done? You can actually just have just the area with the cancer removed, and it is as safe. by the time it's being done, it is as safe, and it has, there's no difference between removing your whole breast and removing just the lump. Of course, there's a lot of things that we look at before they just do the lumpectomy, but beware that there's a lot that can be done. We don't need to remove. Actually, like in Kenyatta, it's very, we don't remove whole breast unless the patient is okay. Sometimes you get a 90-year-old lady with breast cancer, she just tells you, remove all of it. What am I doing with this? Yeah. But we are very sensitive to breasts in ladies, and we discourage, unless a patient wants, it's just the lump that is removed. And beyond that, if your breast has to be removed, the whole of it, you still have reconstruction therapy.
Yeah.